Ah yes, anime endings, the final chapter, the one thing that can turn the most diehard of fans into the most toxic of haters, the one thing that can cause a civil war in the anime community, because these few pages can make or break the story. These few pages can turn a perfectly written story mid. And so yeah, I'm going to be talking about 3 anime endings that people always bring up when we're talking about the worst ending in recent times, which are Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, and My Hero Academia. The ending of Attack on Titan has been shitted on ever since it aired. People say it's trash for different reasons, such as Aaron's plan, Aaron being a crybaby simp, him not being able to finish off 100% of society, and so on and so forth. And on the other hand, we have people defending this, saying that this is the most perfect of endings. 10 out of 10. Could not get any better, which is kind of a stretch, I'll be honest here. Like, I don't even think it was even close to perfect. Like, it tried to copy the ending of Code Geass, but didn't work. Like, I would give this a 5 or 6 out of 10, and I'm being very generous here. Because you see, at the end of the day, Eren failed and Paradise got the Nagasaki treatment. And yes, I know what most people are going to say. It's the cycle of hatred. It's realistic. Welcome to the real world, which is really not a good argument because I don't know if you've noticed this, but I'm reading a fictional story here. Like, honestly speaking, if I really wanted a taste of reality, I would just watch Israel versus Palestine, CNN, ISIS beheading videos, one man, one jar? But no, I'm reading a piece of fiction here. And the last thing that anyone wants after reading a story for 10 plus years is a sad, depressing ending. And on top of that, we don't even know what the hell happened to most of the characters that we followed for those 10 plus years. But yeah, on the topic of sad, depressing, realistic endings, let's use their logic and apply it on different series for the sake of argument. Like, take for example Berserk. What if Guts loses to Griffith again at the end of the series and have all his friends killed, and Casca gets raped again in front of him for the second time, but this time no one's there to save them and both Guts and Casca dies. The end. A perfect ending, wouldn't you say? Because it is realistic. Or let's just say at the end of Pokemon, Ash never wins the Pokemon League and never becomes the Pokemon Master because realistically speaking, it's not possible. He's only 10. So ending the series with him losing would have been the perfect ending for you people. Same with Luffy not being able to find the One Piece, Naruto not becoming the Hokage, etc, etc. Like, you get what I mean, right? And yes, I understand tragedies can occur in a story multiple times, but at the end, after 10 plus years? And to be honest, if we're talking about realism here, realistically speaking, it doesn't even make sense that they got nuked and exterminated, because shouldn't they be like at least 100 or even 200 years ahead of everybody? Like, there's nothing left, everything got destroyed. Shouldn't they be realistically be able to take over the world? Were they not based off of freaking Germany? But yeah, props to the anime team for making it seem like we're in the cyberpunk era, making it feel like the peace lasted a bit longer instead of 1 or maybe 2 generations. We didn't get anything from the rest of the cast, like the last time we saw them was on a boat. Reiner being a creep was the last impression we got. Like, what the hell happened to him? What the hell happened to my favorite girl? And why is Mikasa looking up as if Eren's up there? He's definitely in hell. Down is where you should be looking towards. Okay, next we have My Hero Academia, which similarly had a trash but realistic ending. No fame, no fortune, no status, no statue, no friends, no bitches, and not the #1 hero. Like, what happened to all the times when he said,
Wait, I forgot to mention that this is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero.
Like, I really don't understand how people who achieve so much and do so much good for the world get nothing in return, which is realistic, I know. But why do it in a story about achieving dreams? Like Deku got cock-blocked by his own creator. Like Deku deserves better. And yes, I know the ending got an update which made things a bit better, but it wasn't enough. Like, it just confirms the fact that he's broke and can't even afford a car. And him talking about being happy as a teacher just felt like cope. And oh boy, his relationship with Ochaku, which has been built up from season 1 10 years ago. What's gonna happen? Are they going to kiss? Are they going to kiss? Oh, it's a freaking handshake. Like, why? Why? The fans. Fuck those fans. It's shonen. It's for a younger audience. Freaking Ash Ketchum from Pokemon got a kiss. And it's a kids show. Just make it off screen. That I'll be talking about is about JJK's atrocious ending. And yes, I really don't see anyone defending this shit, and rightfully so, because we basically got an uncooked meal. Like, everything was nothing got resolved. We didn't get no backstories, no funerals for Gojo, let alone anyone else. And why not? I'm pretty sure they'll be coming back. Like, what is this? One Piece? Sukuna dies in the most anticlimactic way. We still don't know what the fuck did Yuji's domain expansion did, and I don't really know why the hell he's trying to talk no jutsu, the embodiment of evil. But yeah, with all that being said, we did kind of get some closure. Like, Nobara got to meet her mom for the first time, I guess. Yuji gets to be with his girl, and Megumi finds out that his dad got killed by his own teacher. But yeah, with all that being said, I kind of understand why JJK ended up being dog shit. The author Gege didn't actually want to write JJK the way that it was presented. Most of the shit we see was kind of written by the assistants and his editors for the sole purpose of just selling copies, which did actually work. But yeah, that's not how he actually wanted to raise his little baby. He wanted to do something very different. Make a horror manga which actually shows, like, look at all these beautiful abominations. All that money couldn't buy him the satisfaction of actually giving the world what he actually wants, which is kind of understandable and realistic. Wink wink. You hate the job that you do, but you only do it because it pays well. And this is the reason why he decided to rush the ending of JJK, because he was done with it. He wanted to start something new, something fresh, something that he actually enjoys writing. And it may not make as much money or be as popular as JJK, but at the end, he is going to be happy and satisfied. And the ending of JJK still sucks. Okay, so what have we all learned from reading all these shitty endings? A lot, actually. I think the writers should stop trying to fuck up their stories last minute to create a sequel, actually deliver on the thing that has been hyped up and foreshadowed for hundreds of chapters, actually giving the characters in the story a happy fucking ending for once. Like, why is that so hard? Not everyone needs to have the same atmosphere as Berserk, you know. But yeah, anyways, you can agree with me or disagree with me on my opinions, but there's one thing that I think everyone can agree upon, which is that every mangaka, present or future, can extend their terrible endings to kind of cushion the fall of terrible writing, bad decision making, poor execution, last minute ass pulls, and the multitude of death threats that comes from your fans. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's it.